because she thought she needed some more opportunities and sent her to a private school. And she was so thrilled about all the things that her daughter now could do. She could be a cheerleader, she could be on the yearbook staff, she was on a prom committee. I can't even remember all the different things that she was involved in, and her child is a completely different person than the person that I knew when she was at Sparkman. And it prompted some thoughts. So I spent this afternoon counting how many people were on every team, because I didn't have any other way to do it quickly than to grab a yearbook and a magnifying glass and start counting how many people were on each team at Sparkman. So for your information, performing groups, which would be drama, choir, newspaper, yearbook, places where you get some recognition for doing a thing. There were 600 places. There were actually about 500 at Sparkman, and then I realized about halfway through that I needed to include Sparkman 9 because a lot of the Sparkman 9 kids are already included on Sparkman teams. For that matter, we also have kids who play up from Monrovia Middle on, say, the tennis team, the swim team, some of those teams where we don't have a full complement of people. So approximately 600 people between Sparkman 9 and Sparkman High School could be if there was only one person in each one of these things, which I know is not true because kids who are in drama are also in choir. You know, there's a lot of overlap, band, you know, those kinds of things. 600 out of 2,400 kids, that's 25% of the kids are performing. And in the numbers, probably a little less than that because of the overlap. I counted every sports team, 431 at Sparkman High School, approximately 99 at Sparkman 9 because they have their own girls and boys basketball team, a couple other things. So that was about 22% of the student body has an opportunity to be on a sports team. And then I counted all the club members. That probably was the hardest because they only had names. They were very little. 272 at Sparkman, and I just guessed about 100 at Sparkman 9. And so that's even less, about 15% of kids. Now, even if only one kid did each thing, so I added 600 plus 530 plus 372, 62%, if there was no duplication whatsoever, of the kids would be represented on any of these activities. That means 40% of our kids are not doing anything, so to speak. So, following an idea that another parent gave to me, she said her son had been on the baseball team. She said of the 28 kids on the team, only 5 came from Sparkman Middle. That wasn't a very good percentage. Now, I had a very short amount of time. I procrastinated. I had to do my classes last night. I was up till midnight getting that done. So I only had today to put all my ideas together on paper. So I could only go with the people that I knew. I knew about the baseball team. I knew about the cheer team because Matt did that for 4 years. And then I emailed Miss A and asked her. She said approximately 2 to 4 children at a time generally are on the cheer team. So that would be 10 to 20% from Sparkman Middle versus the rest of the population. In drama, I took an informal poll. I asked all the kids in musical, 65 of them, how many of them came from Sparkman Middle? 11 out of 65. That was 16%. Now, I'm not trying to degrade Sparkman Middle at all. We have some awesome, awesome kids from Sparkman Middle. What I'm trying to say is that those Sparkman Middle kids are falling through the cracks. They're not having all the opportunities because they're just sitting aside while these other kids are stealing the opportunity, are moving ahead. That's why I want there to be 2 high schools, so that all of those kids can do things. And I want the Sparkman Middle parents to be able to rise to the occasion too. There's lots of great people out there who haven't been Booster Club presidents. I wasn't ever until I started with drama. I saw a need and I filled it. And I want us to be able to do something about that. This is a chance, having a new high school is a chance for the people at both of these schools to find new talent, to recruit new kids, to not have just the same old kids doing the same things over and over. We have an opportunity for more kids to shine, and I really honestly believe that. We don't need more, I had to write it down, little fish in a big pond. We need more big fish in small ponds, so I want to build more ponds. That's what I want to see. So what can we do? Oh, time's up. Sorry. I could email you later and tell you.
Thank you.